Hey, how's it going? Tim Kanak with Perkins Roofing, and we are on this metal high-rise restoration part 3. This is the final part in this series. You can see my boy Maori here is finishing up the second coat on this building. We're very close to completing. We have to come back and do some of these details around the perimeter still, but you can see the second coat looking pretty nice here, looking pretty smooth. And you can see that we did these eave details too. You can see it's all kind of blending here. So this is part 3 of the series. We'll go through some of these finishing details and I'll show you how everything's looking like on the building. So just to show the assembly, you can see above me, this is the actual inside of the metal roof deck. You can see that there are corrugated steel panels above me. So they installed, and you see the screws actually too, they installed this metal system to this corrugated steel deck here. So corrugated steel with the metal roofing system on top of it, which wouldn't meet current code because you would need to put either a secure rock, which is like a gypsum board, or a plywood sheathing in between the two, which they probably have some sort of board between these two. I haven't actually taken out any of the tiles since we're just removing and rescrewing and then coating over. But these valleys especially are leaking, and the wall transitions up there where you see that, you can actually see the water stains right here. So you can see that these wall transitions were leaking. And a lot of that is probably because of that wide open flashing that I showed you in the last video. So on the other side of the building, you can see on the ocean side versus the intercoastal side, you can see that the rust has been treated down there and has been painted over. And you can see with the yo-yo harness here, we're painting the eaves of the roof now, the very end. On the end, we have to be careful that we don't put too much paint. You don't want anything dripping down. And then the yo-yo harness, I'll show you what it looks like up close here in a second. Check this out. This is the yo-yo harness. So it's retractable, like a retractable dog leash almost. And you can see, since he's down on the end, he's got that retractable yo-yo harness hooked up right now. So you can see here the wall brackets for fastening in with the harnesses. It brackets straight into the wall here, screwed in. We'll have to fix the screws and we're done here. You can see here's the regular harness. It's just a tight rope that loosens up. It's got slack until you get to the end. And then the yo-yo one is the retractable one, where it grabs and locks depending on how far out you go to the edge. These ones are a lot more expensive. PB84 is the metal rust liquid, so in the rusted areas, this is the coating we used. PB77 is for the detail flashing, so that's for the walls and for wall transitions and valleys. And that gets embedded with fabric along the walls. PB70 is the encapsulating coating, so basically once we treat the rusted areas, we're using the 84 on top of that. It's like basically a metal primer, a rust primer. This is going on all the wall flashings. This is the first thing we did in video number 1. And then PB70, this comes in a number of colors, 15 colors, standard. You can do custom colors too. It costs more because you have to buy it by bulk quantity. This is our base coat and our top coat on top of these guys. That's what you just witnessed. This is our project manager, Maori. So Maori, during the project here, what have the most difficult parts of the project been for you?
Well, definitely the edges. Well, everything you see over there and here, those are the scariest parts. But other than that, it's pretty simple.
How do you like using the product?
It's great. I highly recommend it. It's really good. Awesome.
Awesome. So, when you were doing the painting here, the entire process, how did you manage the weather during the project?
We had to play it by ear. I can't tell you anything. You just play it by ear, because even if we don't have any rain on the forecast, that's not really accurate. So we've been getting rain left and right, so we just look around and see if we keep moving.
Yeah, and that's one of the most important things, because we are doing this waterproofing in rainy season, is just checking the weather and making sure that it's not going to rain on wet product and you don't run into issues of runoff.
Yeah, you don't want that.
So these final details here are going to be the last items waterproofed. Where it's white, we've got to paint over with the red, the PB70 over that PB77. And everything's looking really great. So thank you, Maori, for doing a great job on this one.
Thank you.
So that is our metal, and you can see this is not a regular standing seam re-roof. This is a metal tile, Decra tile restoration that we've just completed here at the building. I'm kind of painted in here, or else I'd go down and check it right now. But if I go down, I'm going to be stepping in wet paint, so not going to be happening today. But you can see this stuff is basically bulletproof when it's on. The roof looks significantly better now than when we started. I'll show some nice videos of before and after, so you can see what it looked like when we flew the drone before we started, with the rust spots and everything, and now what it looks like with everything coated in all new screws, stainless steel embedded in and encapsulated with the paint. This is how you restore a metal roof, because a metal roof generally has somewhere between like a 25 to a 50-year roof life, and that varies depending on your proximity to the ocean. One of the important things to remember is when you're near salt water, if you're anywhere between around 2,500 feet from salt water, you need all aluminum and you need all stainless steel. These original contractors who built this building used steel screws, not stainless steel screws, as the fasteners for these panels, and that's why so many of them were rusted out. So if you're anywhere near the ocean, and like we're right across the street from the ocean here, and we've got the intercoastal here that has salt water running through it, you need to be using aluminum and stainless steel metals to avoid salt water corrosion. You can use copper too, but copper is super expensive, so if you want to do an all copper roof, you have my blessings. That's probably the most expensive roof in the world. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you would like us to restore your metal roof or your flat roof with similar products, give us a call for Miami-Dade, Broward, and the Keys at 305 MIA Roof. And in Palm Beach County, Martin, St. Lucie counties up north, we can do the same thing. We can restore your metal roof, make it look bright and shiny and clean again. There are a lot of contractors out there that are putting the wrong materials in the wrong places. I see so many mill finish 24 gauge steel roofs built right next to the ocean. Singer Island, Jupiter Island. It's insane. What are these people doing? Aluminum, stainless steel, copper, come on. They're cheaping out. They're just trying to get the job. They go with the cheapest price and they build it the cheapest way, and they give you a 2-year warranty, and then they're out by the time it's a problem. That's what they're doing. If you need me to fix that problem for you, for up north, it is 561-559-ROOF. I hope you enjoyed these videos. I hope you enjoyed the beautiful drone shots of the beach, the intercoastal, the building sitting right on the intercoastal, high-rise building, metal, tile, restoration on this high-rise. You can do this with any metal. You can do it with standing seam. You can do it with tiled panels like this. You can do it with 5D crimp, which is key style roofing. We can do it on any metal surface. Give us a call, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Perkins Roofing. Peace out.